So in true authenticity, I hit stop just now, and then I looked down and I realized that I never gave you guys the tools that we talked about. I'm gonna add those in here real fast and just show you. And if you're interested in this information that I'm about to give you, please drop a comment and I can send you the links specifically or even pictures of my own book. This is Coda literature. It is Coda is a 12-step program for people who are codependent and are striving for healthy relationships and lives for themselves. I found the group through friends here in the Greenville area a couple years ago. It is a national, it's a huge thing like AANA, but they take the 12 steps and apply it to codependency. All right. So what I'm giving you guys today is from one of my booklets that I picked up at one of my meetings. You can see it's literally just like $4. Tools for Recovery, Codependence Anonymous. What I'm reading from is in the spirituality tools. Okay, these are basic things, very basic things, and I'm going to read through these really quickly, and then I'm going to just tack this on here at the end. And if you would like to hear them, then please stay and listen. And if you would like to not, you've already gotten the devotional thing in for today, so this is just extra information. But here's your tools section for the week. For the day, I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, spirituality. Gratitude lists. We talk about gratitude lists a lot and the spirit of being thankful, in the church. And I kind of dismissed that. It's a big deal. It really is. The attitude of gratitude that puts the energy out of I'm thankful for what I do have. I am thankful for what I do have. Not, "Oh, I don't have enough." It is I'm thankful for what I do have, right? Gratitude lists. Many codependents, myself, lots of people that I know that are in churches, find that gratitude can be cultivated by focusing on the positive aspects of our lives. Yep. Some of us write a daily gratitude list highlighting the positive events in our day. Others spend a few minutes at night reviewing the positive aspects of the day. We often find that more we express our gratitude, the more we notice positive events. Then we have more for which to be grateful. Now, I didn't use any of those tools. Do you want to know how I use gratitude when I'm having a meltdown? Literally, when I am like so emotional because something bad has happened. I did this just this week. I was crying and driving, and I started saying, "Thank you for the clouds. Thank you for the trees I can see. Thank you for the music." Literally out loud in my car by myself. I was sobbing, tears just streaming down my eyes because the pain in my chest was so much from what I was dealing with, and I hurt so much emotionally. But I knew gratitude would help me, and it sounded silly, but in the moment, it helped me take that energy and shift it into sheer gratitude, and take that grief that I was dealing with and find beauty in it somewhere. It wasn't pretty crying. It was ugly crying, but I felt better. So, meditation. There are many methods of meditation. The goal of meditation is to improve our conscious contact with our higher power or your God. Whether we meditate in silence, to meditation audio, or to music, meditation often helps to calm inner turbulence. At first, our minds may be cluttered with small distractions. Most of us find that if we practice meditation faithfully, we are able to achieve some relief from stress and find some inner peace. All right. And then it goes on to talk about some step stuff. The next thing that they talk about is prayer, and I reference a lot that those are similar things. And I need to break this down so that Christians, if you hear this, you understand what I'm saying. When I say prayer is similar to meditation, it is the space of going into that actual prayer is when you feel connected to source or God, right? And you feel like you're in the presence of God, literally, is how we phrase it. That is the same kind of feeling that meditation is for me, right? Sometimes my mind is not quiet in meditation. I can't sit in silence and meditate. Normal meditation doesn't work for me. My meditation is actually washing the dishes because that's a very meditative action I have to do. And I actually have rocks in the bottom of my sink that I can fidget with from lakes that when they get wet. So I have found ways to meditate, but I personally had to find very alternative ways to put my brain in a meditative state. And that's why I relate prayer itself to actual meditation more for me, because prayer for me is I am still in those moments, and that is communion with God. So if you decide to look at this literature or ask me for it, I just want to point some of this out. And then we talk about higher power, which is the God's a source. The very heart and soul of the Codependency Anonymous 12-step program is the idea of a loving higher power, as each person understands that concept. Some of us call that entity God. Some of people use nature. Others might use a loved one who has died or a higher form of themselves as their higher power. My higher power is actually my higher self. That's Jerry, right? So these are just a couple of the tools, and I think the gratitude list is probably going to be the biggest one that helps some people because that's a very correlated bridge thing from Christianity. But meditation is really great, and so is prayer when it is done in a healthy way. So There's your 5 little minute toolkit tack on that I'm going to put on the end here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing this space with me. Go share some love today, guys. Actually, have a good day now.